Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today we have the Irish Mist on the cask. And yes, it's a honey liqueur. They actually don't say whiskey liqueur, but honey liqueur on them. Irish Mist Whiskey Company. And yes, liqueur, for everybody who doesn't know, is a mixture of something usually very sweet and a whiskey or another spirit. So this is a honey whiskey liqueur, so it's made with whiskey. And if you look at the ingredients, there's whiskey in it, there's sugar in it, water, alcohol. So they actually put another type of alcohol in it as well. But they have 5.7% honey in it as well. So something in it. Also flavors, POD, Oloroso sherry, and also color. But if you have a whiskey liqueur, usually it's not about that much about the, original ingredients. Although the Irish Mist recipe goes back to the Heatherwine, and the recipe is kept for generation and generations, although I really doubt that the recipe for the Heatherwine was like the recipe we have here in the Irish Mist. Maybe the flavors and they say spices, with aromatic spices in the front. So I think the spices and that kind of stuff that is added, that is kind of leaned on to the recipe of the old Heatherwine. So smells really, really like a honey, forest bees honey, and a little bit more spices to it. If you get used to the honey, then you can get behind that smell, and you find some spices in there. Nice. I always mentally prepare myself with it's gonna be very, very sweet, but it's always sweeter than I expected. It's very, very sweet. So you really taste the honey, very creamy. It feels like a bit of a syrup going on. It's a bit sticky and very creamy, very round, and it has a bit of a texture of a honey. So the description honey liqueur instead of whiskey honey liqueur is definitely right. So from the taste and from the texture, it's more of a honey whiskey liqueur than a whiskey honey liqueur. So the honey is very much the forefront, and the whiskey just gives a good complement in the background. So for all of you people who love honey out there and who like it really, 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 really sweet, this is the right stuff for you. But be aware, it's not just easy honey. It does have some spices to it. It feels a little bit like some anise or some peppermint or something fresh and something aromatic in it, as well as something like baking spices, cloves and something like that in the flavor. So it's not just easy drinking, nicely complemented with a bit of that oaky touch, that whiskey touch in the background and in the finish. Although the stickiness and sweetness is still present in the finish and still present in probably a few minutes still. I like it. So it's not very expensive, but a lot better than the supermarket supermarket liqueurs that you find, because it just uses a bit more quality. That was it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.